Mum.
What are you doing here? What do you want?
Well, can I come in?
If you must.
Don't be like that, Mum. You look like you can't stand the sight of me.
What the hell do you expect, Tony? Eh? The red carpet?
Mum, I'm here because I had to come. I had to see you to find out if you're okay. I've been really worried about you.
Oh, yeah? When have you worried about anybody but yourself?
It's the truth. Look, I know you blame me for what happened to Des, and I admit it. It was partly down to me. I hold my hand up, but you know I never wanted any of that to happen. If I could only turn back the clock.
But you can't. Des is dead, Tony, because of what you did. Because of the drugs you were buying and selling, because of the company you were keeping and falling out with.
I know, and I'm never, ever going to forgive myself for that, but I keep hoping that you might. Mum, I just want to be with you. I just want to make things right between us and look after you and help you.
Oh, Tony.
It's okay, Mum. It's all right.
Did you go to London?
Yeah. It's no good.
What do you mean?
There's nothing down there for me, Mum. Got no chance. I've got no contacts.
Contacts? You talking about drugs?
No, I've told you that's all behind me. That's all over forever, I swear. I'm talking about a decent job. I just want to settle down and get back to a proper way of living. That includes looking after you and making things right between us.
I want to believe you, Tony.
I'm telling you the truth. You know, I'm truly sorry about everything that's happened.
Desi's brother hates you.
He hates me. Why? What have you been telling him?
Not me. Des. Des talked to him a couple of days before the men. Anyway, Des told him what you were mixed up in. Colin went to the police and said that he thought you knew more than you were saying.
Well, what the hell's he stirring it for?
He loved Des, Tony. Colin said that you know who killed them. You could tell the police who they were.
No.
Well, I think you could. It was the same two that broke in before, wasn't it?
Look, I'll tell you one thing I do know for sure. If I shopped them, they'd be after me. I'd be next.
Anyway, after Colin went to the police, they came to see me. It was that Sergeant Reynolds. They asked me about you. Asked me if I had anything more to tell them.
And what did you say?
I said I hadn't.
Thanks. Look, Mum, you know you're the only person in the world that I really trust. And I just want you to feel you can depend on me the same way I can depend on you. I don't know what else I can say, Mum. I've told you I'm sorry. And I know what happened was partly down to me, but there is nothing I can do that's going to turn back the clock. I just want to make things right between us, start again. You know, lead a decent life. That's why I've come back. But if it's what you want, I'll clear out of your life and I'll never bother you again if that's what you want.
Oh, Tony, leave it, will you? You know that's not what I want.
Right. Well, I'm glad we got that straight. Look, I've been on the go for a few days. I've not had much chance to get cleaned up. Is it all right if I take a bath before you chuck me out?
Of course you can have a bath. And who said anything about chucking you out?
Thanks, Mum. You're brilliant.
There's a clean towel in the airing cupboard.
Right. Well, feels good to be clean again. I found this shirt in the wardrobe.
That's Des's shirt.
Yeah, I know that, Mum. You don't mind, do you?
Yes, I do. You're not fit to wear anything of his. Don't you talk to me about feeling clean, Tony. You with your dirty drugs for sale. You told me it was over. You swore to me.
You've been going through my jacket, haven't you? You've no rights.
Don't you come at me with your rights. What right have you got to come in here and lie to me and tell me you're sorry and you've changed? You disgust me.
You've taken my stuff. Where is it?
In a safe place.
Who's that?
Sergeant Reynolds. To talk to you.
Reynolds? But he don't know I'm here.
Oh, yes, he does. Because I phoned him. After I found your supplies.
Mum!
I haven't told him, Tony. And I hope I don't have to. So talk to him. Give him all the help he needs.
Mrs. Barnes.
You know my son, Tony?
Yes. Hello again, Mr. Horrocks. I think we need to talk. I'll ask you again. These men who attacked you, the men who killed your stepfather, were they the same men who broke in and beat you a few days before?
As I told you before, it happened too fast.
But you saw the attackers each time. You got a clear view.
You know, when someone's trying to bash you, you're not just standing there all calm. I think they were the same, yeah.
Mr. Colin Barnes tells me you know these men. He's made a statement, saying that his brother spoke to him after the first attack. He says your stepfather told him you recognized these attackers. You knew them. They were after you to teach you a lesson. Is that so, Mr. Horrocks? You know these men?
You got that wrong.
Oh, for God's sake, Tony. Stop lying, will you? They killed Des. They're walking about out there and you know who they are. Tell him, please. You owe it to Des. You owe it to me.
You don't know what you're asking. You just don't understand.
Okay, Mr. Horrocks. I think we have to move on. We'll carry on with this interview down at the police station. Come on.
Oh, yeah, well, thanks, Mum. Thanks for everything. Been for a walk?
How did you get in here?
Oh, well, I've still got the keys. Did you forget? Like you forgot it was your son last night when you threw me to the coppers? Oh, no one feeds you up like your mum, eh? Not even the ones who are going to throw you to the coppers.
All right, Tony, that's enough. You've made your point. I didn't enjoy what I did. But I didn't enjoy watching Des die in hospital either. So if you've had your say, you can get out.
Yeah, well, I only came to pick up my property anyway.
What property?
My stuff, what have you done with them?
Oh, the drugs, you mean? I flushed them down the toilet.
You stupid cow!
Get off me!
You're just as stupid as he was, that's what he did, and look where it got him!
You make me sick, Tony. Do you know that? I think about the night you were born, and it makes me want to heave, thinking what you've turned out to be. You might not have killed Des, but how many other lives have you ruined with that rubbish you've been peddling? And do you know what? It feels like it's my fault because I'm your mother.
How the hell can I get it through to you? I've got to sell it. It's the only way of staying ahead of coming up with the cash.
The £4,000, you mean?
Oh, and the rest.
Is that enough?
Mum?
My house is sold. Des's estate will be through soon, but that's not for drugs, Tony. And it's not to pay some loan shark off. It's to get out of this country as far away as you need to go.
To hell, you mean?
I don't care. As long as I never have to set eyes on you again. Call it your inheritance, Tony. Because from now on, I'm dead as far as you're concerned.
Mum.
Get out. Now.